So I'm checking out this new XXXTentacion newest album, A Ghetto Christmas Carol. For all of you who may not know who XXXTentacion is, he is this rapper who blew up on SoundCloud and also accused Drake of stealing his song and stealing his flow on the album KMT, Kiss My Teeth, in which he stole the flow of Look at Me Now, which was a song that blew up XXXTentacion. He is noticeable for being in trouble a lot, and he supposedly killed his, actually tried to kill his girlfriend, or at least torture his girlfriend for a while, especially with a barbecue fork. And he just gotten 7 more charges on his rap relating to his girlfriend case. And also he released the album 17, which followed this idea of having short songs that are very highly emotional and somewhat corny at best. So he released this newest EP, which is literally only 9 minutes. His last album was 22 minutes. Now he dropped down to like 9 minutes for his EP. Wow. So let me give you a summary of this EP. We have the song Ghetto Christmas Carol, which he should have kitty cuddied this because all he talks about is day and night and a very catchy flow that is very catchy, but it's only about 1 minute and 30 seconds long. So basically, it's no longer than what iTunes will sample you when you hear it and listen to a song. I mean, come on, man. And on this song that's supposedly called A Ghetto Christmas Carol, there is no reference to Christmas that I can see in the song. But there is a reference to stealing somebody's soul or keeping somebody's soul, which is on the song, of course. And of course, he has a gratuitous reference of throwing money to a stripper, which has nothing to do with Christmas at all. I mean, it's just a repeated chorus, one verse, which he talks about luxury goods like cars and shit like that. Nothing to do with Christmas at all. Pretty dumb. Then he samples a speech from none other than a person named President Donald Trump, who does the intro, who signed off this, or since it's a mixtape, they're not going to sue him, or maybe Donald Trump don't even know who this guy is, or whatever. But it seems like he doesn't talk about the racism or supposed racism that Donald Trump has throughout his presidency. I mean, come on. He's talking about what happened in Charleston. I mean, come on. You couldn't make one reference to Nazis or white supremacy at all throughout this whole damn song. What's the point of even sampling what you call it, Trump, if you're going not to make any reference of him at all, or at least any puns or nothing at all. In fact, with the little sparse piano sample, it sounds romantic as fuck. Like, come on, man. You talk about government dick suckers, but you're beginning a whole romantic vibe with like Trump and shit on this song. I'm like, come on, man. You couldn't just say like a fuck Trump or something? Like nothing at all, or at least tackle the idea of politics. I mean, people were slamming Eminem for making the Untouchable song and saying that it is a little bit too simplistic. But at least he got somewhere with it. Come on. Then we get a song like Up Like, where he referenced stealing people's souls and stealing people's flows, which would make sense because he does sound like, how could I say this? He does sound like Ski Mask the Slump God a little on this fucking song. He even has his ad libs and shit like that. Like, come on, man. You ain't telling me that he didn't like steal the guy's shit and then he brags about it. And I do like when he gets in a deeper voice like that. Like, I love when he does that. That shit amazing. Just amazing. But he's having all these speedy flows and stuff like that, which matters not because the song's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds and stuff like that. I mean, what's the point of flipping all these flows and trying all these new styles just for a song that's barely hits the mark of 2 minutes? I mean, come on. And one of the more questionable parts of this whole EP is that XXXtentacion said he totes them dicks, which could be a reference to a gun, but still, the shit just doesn't sound right. And it should be called red light because he should stop with the whole usage of dicks and guns and shit like that. And shit just doesn't really sound right. I'm sorry. And yet again, this is a 1 minute track. I wish this was the freestyle and the last track was like the more produced song, because the last track seemed like he really thought about it. Like he had the thought switch to all these flows and do all these styles and shit like that. I mean, come on, man. So we went from a song that says red light, which means literally stop, to I quit. Is he trying to like say something to us? Is he trying to say that his non-interest in music is why he's making all these short songs and shit like that? Is he trying to do that? Because it would make sense and it would explain why his artistic endeavors is not that, like, how could I say, goal worthy when it comes to making the length of his songs and shit like that. All right, so Indecision, Red Light, Up Like, Hate We Never Win, and a Ghetto Christmas Carol. What all these songs have in common? They rarely connect to their target, it seems that the title would give. Like the song Ghetto Christmas Carol have no references to like Christmas at all. The song I Hate We'll Never Win have a reference that seems like it's a hit to Trump. Like maybe this was recorded pre-Trump win. But then again, it has the whole, the riots, Donald Trump referencing the riots. So it makes sense that they recorded this while Donald Trump was in office. Then what was the whole "will never win" reference? I don't know. Up Like, which doesn't seem like a freestyle. It actually his freestyle seemed more thought out than all the songs on this whole EP. And Red Light and Indecision. Indecision is a rock track. The whole song on Up Like kind of reminds me of Pusha T's Number on the Board a little bit. But overall, this EP, not really for me. I don't like the whole brainless idea of just putting the shortest songs possible on a album or EP. It really shows your laziness. And if you're gonna have short songs, just have hard-hitting lyrics that really makes you think. Or overall, your album's gonna be that forgettable, I have to say. But my grade for this EP is like I say 3. I'm not feeling it at all. I'm sorry. I'm just not. Please like, subscribe, share the video. And I'm out, guys. I don't really feel this EP. And now, hey, that's all I have to say, man. Peace.